Namaste, viewers. Welcome all to this yet another session in fifth Global Oneness Festival to celebrate Bhagavad Pad Acharya Shankaracharya Jayanti Utsav. I will start the session by prayer and Guru Vandana and couple of verses attributable to Bhagavad Pad Adi Shankaracharya and couple of verses attributable to his Paraspar Guru Gaudapadacharya. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Brahmanandam Paramasukhadam, Kevalam Jnanamurti, Vandvaditam, Gagana Sadrusham, Tattvamasya Adilakshya, Ekam Nityam, Vimalamachalam, Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam, Bhavatītam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Namami Yasya Vedamayi Vani Yasya Devamayi Tanuhu Yasya Brahmamayi Drishti Saguru Patumam Sada Saguru Patumam Sada Saguru Patumam Sada Shlokardhena Pravakshyami Yaduktam Granthakotibihi Brahma Satyam Jaganmithya Jivo Brahmaiva Naparaha King Jyotistava Bhanuvana Hanime Ratrau Pradipaditam Syadevam Ravideepa Darshana Vidau King Jyotirakhyahime Chakshustasya Nimilanadi Samaye Kindirdiyo Darshane Kintatrahamato Bhavan Paramakam Jyotisadasmi Prabhu Na Nirodho Na Chotpattir Na Baddho Na Sadhakaha Na Mumukshur Na Vai Mukta Ityesha Paramarthata. Today we are fortunate enough to get Swami Satyavatananda Ji, Swamini Satyavatananda Ji, to give us discourse on the Advaita Vedanta principles. Swamini Satyavatananda Ji Saraswati is disciple of His Holiness Swami Dayananda Saraswati and His Holiness Paramarthananda Saraswati. She has studied Vedanta under these traditional acharyas for over 12 years, and she has also studied Sanskrit, Nyaya, Mimamsa, Sankhya, and Yoga under Vedic scholars. Swamini, after Vedantic studies, took up the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, and Prakarana Granthas in English and Telugu for last 20 years. In Chennai, she has been propagating the Vedantic knowledge by following the footsteps of her gurus. Based on Vedantic tradition, Jnana Yajnas have been conducted by Param Pujya Swamini at Nellore, Guntur, and Chennai. The travel for anybody is from Anishtita Yatharajyu, Dhakkari Vikalpita, to Nishtitayam Yatharajvam, Vikalpo Vidhivartate. Let us hear Swamini Ji carefully on the first step of that travel. Over to you, Swamini Ji.
Thank you. Sadashiva-samarambham Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Vande Guru-paramparam. Om. I am very glad to take this topic of Srishti as per Advaita Siddhanta in the festival of oneness as a series of talks arranged by Indic Academy to remember and rejuvenate ourselves through Pujyapada Adi Shankaracharya. According to Advaita Siddhanta. What is creation? First, we have to look into the Shruti statements. Later, how our Bhashyakara, Bhagavad-pada, has presented the topic of Srishti in the Shastra, how he reconciled. These are the areas we have to understand. Srishti is one of the main topic in our scriptural teaching. Sadeva Somya idamagra asit ekameva advitiyam. Chandogya Upanishad says, Uddalaka says to his son Shvetaketu, He Shvetaketu, Ekam eva advitiyam brahma asti. Sadeva Somya, He Somya, Shvetaketu, Sad eva asti. Sad Brahma alone was there, is there, ever will be there. Advitiyam Brahma. When we listen to this statement, we understand there is only non-dual Brahman. The real Brahman is the only substratum of this universe. Advayam Brahma, non-dual, secondless. Having said secondless, no real entity is there in this universe. Upanishad introduced the second thing. That Srishti topic, when it comes, Srishti means many names and forms. Once many names and forms are presented, Dvaitam comes, duality has come. In the same scriptures, Advaitam also highlighted and Dvaita Srishti also presented. This is the most typical presentation where the seekers get a lot of doubts, confusion. What is Satyam then? Advayam Brahma alone is Satyam, or Dvaitam also, Nama Rupa also, fact? Can we say like that? For that, our great acharyas come to our rescue. How to present the Sadswarupa Brahma Vakyani, Advayam Brahma Vakyani, and Srishti Vakyani. For that, they have introduced a prakriya. Because Vedic statements you cannot refute. Whatever Veda presents, we have to learn how to interpret properly. With Tatparya Lingam. Upakramopasamharo abhyaso apurvata phalam arthavadopapatti cha lingam tatparya nirnaye. Upanishad has come to establish Advayam Brahma, non-dual Brahman, as the Jagad Adhishtanam, your real nature. There is no Tatparyam in Srishti, the creation topic. Upanishad is not very much bothered about that Srishti Krama, whether it is Krama Srishti or Vyutkrama Srishti or Akrama Srishti, because the Srishti Vakyani, there also again the question comes, what is the order of this creation? Upanishad is not focusing on the order. What are the Srishti Vakyani? Tasmadva etasmad atmana akashas sambhutaha akashad vayuhu vayoragnihi Agnirapah adhyah prithvi prithivya oshadhayah oshadhibhyonnam annat purushah. So Taittiriya Upanishad presents the Krama Srishti. From Atma, space is born. From space, air is born. From air, fire is born. From fire, water is born. From water, earth is born. But in Chandogya Upanishad, tat tejo asrijata tadaikshata. First fire is born, then water is born, then earth is born. In Taittiriya, we take Panchikaranam, grossification. In Chandogya, we take Trivrit Karanam, because three elements are only presented. And if you see Mundakopanishad also, there is no Krama Srishti. Tapasa chiyate brahma tatonnam abhijayate annat prano manas satyam lokaha karma suchamritam. Like that, Upanishad is not consistent in the order of creation. But how the acharyas justify the Krama Srishti, tasmadva etasmat alone we will take for the sake of Layachintanam later for a mediocre student. Therefore, Taittiriya Upanishad Krama Srishti is highlighted by Bhashyakar. And Acharyas present this Adhyaropa Apavada Prakriya. This Srishti is introduced for the sake of Madhyamadhikari, a mediocre student. There are below average student and average students and above average student. Above average student is not bother about creation much because he or she understands because of that Uttamadhikaritvam. They are not very much involved in the creation topic. But that is very, very rare. Maximum seekers are average and below average. Even in advanced students also, that is very difficult to understand Prapanchopashamam. Upanishad has introduced, everybody is happy. Yes, everything is born out of Ishvara. So it is more comfortable. And I feel more, it is a facilitating for a normal, ignorant seekers. But same scriptures talk about that Nishedha, Apavada. Creation is an superimposition, Adhyaropa. Therefore, they say, Adhyaropa Apavadabhyam Nishprapancham Prapanchate Sishyanam Sukha Bodhartham Tattvajnai Kalpita Kramaha. When Upanishad is talking Ekameva Advitiyam and talking about Srishti, Dvaitam, Acharyas bring the balance by these are the statements Upanishad is talking. First is Adhyaropa, superimposition. Later, negation also. Nishedha Vakyani are there. Neti Neti, Murta Murta Brahmanam, in Brihadaranyaka, gross universe, subtle universe, all are refuted, negated, Nishedha was done. Neha nanasti kinchana. There is nothing in this universe other than Brahman. Aitreya Upanishad also says, Trayam avasatha, Trayaswapnaha. Jagradavastha, Swapnavastha, and Sushupti Avastha, all these three are like a dream, Swapna. So you see the Upanishad never talk about it is Adhyaropa, this is Apavada. Upanishad won't say. Acharyas, they come and help us how you should understand the Advayam Brahma and Upan Srishti Vakyani and Nishedha Mukha Vakyani. It is our job to dwell upon the Veda Vakyams with the right interpretation, proper interpretation, with the Tatparya Lingam. When the Upanishad is talking Nishedha Vakyani, Srishti Vakyani, the Srishti, when the Srishti topic comes, we dwell upon that for some time. Then we'll go to how the teaching Nishedha is presented. Later we will see. Sankhya philosophy, the 24 principles, because of many acharyas, they take this Srishti as real. They present 24 principle, Mahat, Prakriti, Mahat, Ahankara, all those things comes, we know in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, also Bhagavan presents how the Srishti has come from those Chaturvimshati Tattvani. And Gaudapadacharya also writes Srishti Vidaha, 26 principles, 30 principles, 36 principles, like that go on and on about the Srishti. We take here two systems of philosophies, Nyaya Vaiseshika and Sankhya philosophy. Nyaya Vaiseshika is Asatkaryavada. Asatkaryavada means Arambhavada. Whereas Sankhya philosopher takes Satkaryavada, otherwise known as Parinamavada. We accept Sankhya philosophers Parinamavada or Satkaryavada temporarily. On analysis, we come to know Bhashyakara refutes even Satkaryavada is also a type of Asatkaryavada only. In his commentary on 48th verse of 18th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavad deals with these two, Satkaryavada and Asatkaryavada, refutes both of them. Adhyaropakale, Satkaryavada is okay. Arambhavada is negated, refuted outright. Satkaryavada, Parinamavada, it is, we call it as Mithyavada. Even though we accept temporarily the Parinamavada, Parinama of what? There comes the Maya introduction. As Bhagavad Pada says in Viveka Chudamani about Maya, Avyaktanamni, Paramesha Shaktihi, Anadya Vidya, Trigunatmika, Para Karyanumeya Sudhaiva Maya, Yaya Jagat Sarvamidam Prasuyate. So Maya is introduced. In Tattvabodha also, all of you know that Jagat, Ishvara and Jiva, all these triangular comes in the topic of Srishti. Karma Phala Data Ishvara comes, Karma Phala Bhokta Jiva comes, Jagat is the Bhogya Prapancha. So this Jagat and Jiva and Ishvara, they are, Acharya writes in his Bhashyam, actually creation word is not correct word used by Vedantins. We use it as manifestation. Nothing newly created cannot be created. According to science also, matter cannot be created. Maya or Prakriti is matter. So creation, when it is started, you should not ask. It is not horizontal creation. It is only cyclic. As Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata. Manifestation to unmanifestation, unmanifestation to manifestation. This is what Sankhya philosopher also, Satkaryavada, that abhivyaktihi, we accept that also. Temporarily, adhyaropa kale. Then who is this jiva? Namarupa prapancha, 5 elements have come. Who is this jiva? For that also, Ishvara cannot, Brahman cannot function without the help of Maya. So Maya sahitam Brahma Ishvara. So Bhashyakara writes in Sutra Bhashyam, Nahi taya vina parameshwarasya srashtrutvam siddhyati shakti rahitaha. Once that Shakti is not there, that Srishti cannot take place. Shakti rahitasya tasya pravrittasya anupapattehe. See how beautifully Bhashyakara writes. Mayopadhisan atma ishvara ityuchyate. All of you know that. This Maya Upadhi is discussed in Sutra Bhashyam also. So Jagat is taken as a Lakshakam. Brahman is Lakshitam. Indicator. Universe is an indicator. Body is an indicator. So that Tatastha Lakshanam. Tatastha Lakshanam is an indicator. The Kakavat Griham, Devadatta Griham. All of you know that. So Kakavat Griham is a Lakshanam. That Kakavat is Lakshakam. Devadatta Griham is the Lakshitam. Indicated. Always indicators something, they give knowledge. The indicator, crow, kaka means crow, gives, it is an indicator of Devadatta Griham. Tatastha Lakshanam. So, Lakshanam, Lakshakam, Lakshitam. Similarly, Jagat is Nama Rupa Prapancha is Lakshanam, that Jagat, Lakshakam and Brahman is Lakshitam. For Madhyama Adhikari, when Guru teaches Tatutvam Asi, not able to claim I am Brahman, here, now itself, there is no doubt in that. But it is not easy for everyone. Therefore, Upanishad, out of compassion, Acharyas are also out of compassion, they come down to the level of the student and gives a lot of shlokas to understand how the Paramarthika Satyam, Brahma, Chaitanyam, and Vyavaharika Ishvara, Jagat, Jiva. Even Ishvara is not Vyavaharika Satyam, further we goes to Pratibhasika Satyam. So Upanishad is not bother about that. Upanishad has come to teach only Advayam Brahma. Therefore Shankaracharya writes, who is Jiva in Chandogya also, 6th chapter, 3rd section, 2nd mantra. He writes, who is Jiva? Who is this individual? Upadhi matra nibandhanatvat Jiva bhavasya. Upadhi matra. This is the Upadhi. Avidyobadhi san atma jiva ityuchyate. The Chaitanyam Brahma aham asmi. I alone am there in Jiva Namarupa and Ishvara Namarupa. That is the fact. Then in Sutra Bhashyam also, 3rd chapter, 2nd pada, 9th Sutra, Acharya writes, Yo jalabinduhu iva jalarashehe sataha upadhi samparkat jiva upacharyate. Jiva iti upacharyate. Upacharyate, not true. This is only an appearance. Manifestation is only an appearance. Then comes that how the Advaita Vedanta presents this. Mithya is introduced. Paramarthika Satyam Brahma alone is that Anadhigata Abhadhitam Satyam Brahma is there. Aparokshatva Siddhyartham Chitswarupam Uchyate. Sarvagata Siddhyartham Satswarupam Uchyate. Purusharthatva Siddhyartham Anandatvam Uchyate. Therefore, the Chaitanyam Brahma, upon that alone, Ishvara Namarupa is superimposed, Jagat Namarupa is superimposed, and Jiva Namarupa is also imposed. Ishvara Namarupa is superimposed for the sake of Upasana. Through Upasana only, mind gets refinement. So for the sake of the Upasaka, this is introduced. In Gita Shankara Bhashyam, 2nd chapter, 16th verse also, Acharya introduced what is asat. Deha dehe dvandvasya asataha bhavaha na vidyate. Asataha means here what? Sat and asat, real and unreal. There are only two things. What is real? What is unreal? Real is called Sat, unreal is called Asat. This unreal again divided into two. Other than Advaita Siddhanta or Advaitin, for all systems of philosophies, there are only two, Sat and Asat, real and unreal. Example for real is Sat Brahma. Only Brahman is example for a reality, real. For Asat, there are two again. Tuchya Asat, Mithya Asat. This is the unique approach of Advaita Siddhanta. What is that unique approach? Asat is divided into two, Tuchya Asat and Mithya Asat. What do you mean by Tuchya Asat? That which is eternally non-existent. That which is eternally non-existent is what? Rabbit horn. Rabbit horn doesn't exist. Kapushpam, sky flower, doesn't exist. They are called Tucham. Permanently non-existent. So Sat and Tucham, these two only are known to the people world. But Advaitin approach is there is something else which is neither Sat nor Tucham. Sadasat Vilakshanam is there. Anirvachaniyam Sat Asat Vilakshanam. Other than Sat and other than Asat, there is in between, intermediary Asat. That is what Acharya quotes in 16th verse. Nasato vidyate bhavaha asataha dvandasya. Asataha means here not totally non-existent, but body-mind complex, mithya asat, seemingly existent. It is not sat like Brahman. Jagat, Ishvara and Jiva, three are not like Brahman, Sat. They are not tucham like rabbit horn. They come in between category. That is why we call three orders of reality. Paramarthika Satyam, Vyavaharika Satyam, and Pratibhasika Satyam. Pratibhasika Satyam, subjective reality, Vyavaharika Satyam, objective reality, and Paramarthika Satyam Brahma is absolute reality. Unless I understand this, I am not able to do Prapanchopashamam. Mandukyopanishad 7th mantra says, Nantah pragnam, na bahish pragnam, no bhayata pragnam, na pragnam, na pragnam, Prapanchopashamam shantam shivam. Acharya comments upon that. Prapanchopashamam abhavaha mithya ityartha. That falsification of this universe is very, very important. As Aitreya Upanishad says, they also come under a dream. Adavante cha yan nasti vartamanepi tattatha. Vithadai sadrisha santaha avitatha iva lakshitaha. For that, Acharya Bhashyakara writes, Vitatha eva tathapi avitatha iva lakshitaha anatma vidbhihi. Mudhaihi anatma vidbhihi lakshitaha. Ignorant people consider the unreal universe as real. Vitadha eva, it is unreal. It is mithya, seemingly real. It is neither tucham nor satyam. It is sadasad vilakshanam anirvachaniyam adhyasavada. We call it as adhyasavada or mithyavada or ajativada. Very, very terse portion in scriptural teaching. One day or other, the student or seeker has to come and understand. There is no compromise in this. Fact has to be revealed to everyone. Everyone has to grasp this teaching. Everyone has to work for that, for clarity. Bhashyakara writes in Viveka Chudamani, beautiful shloka. Sannapya sannapya bhayatmika no, bhinnapya bhinnapya bhayatmika no, sangapya nangapya bhayatmika no, mahadbhuta anirvachaniya rupa. Anirvachaniya rupa. This Maya, you cannot say it is there, it is not there, you cannot say, my dear. Therefore, Advaitin is very comfortable in talking about Advitiyam Brahma and comfortably introduce the universe also, comfortable in Srishti Vakyams also, and comfortable in Nishedha Mukha Vakyams also. This is the facility. Beautiful facility for the sake of Layachintanam for Madhyamadhikari. It is presented. When we come to Vedanta, Sadasad Vilakshanam Mithya Adhyaropakale, we introduce this Karana Karya Sambandha. Karya-Karana Sambandha is introduced. So Lakshanam, Lakshakam, Lakshitam. Body is a lakshakam. Lakshakam, an indicator. What is this indicator giving knowledge? What knowledge? Lakshitam Brahma. That indicated knowledge is my own nature. Chaitanyam Brahma Ahamasmi. Brahma Ahamasmi. I cannot be other than Brahman. Very difficult to be as other than Brahman. For a wise person, body-mind complex continues after knowledge also. Swapna may not continue, even though the whole world is like a swapnam, another dream. But it is not so easy to swallow this fact. Layachintana krama, for the sake of that meditation, nididhyasana and samadhi abhyasa rupa nididhyasana, when he is doing layachintana krama, so he has to dissolve the earth into waters, waters into fire, fire into air, air into space, space into Atma Tattvam. That existence, consciousness principle is the Satyam Brahma Ahamasmi, Sadrupena, Chidrupena Ahamasmi. I am not Asat, Tuchya Asat or Mithya Asat. Mithya Asat is a lingam. Lingyate anena iti lingam. It is an indicator. Body is an indicator. World is an indicator. Ishvara, of course, for Upasana purpose, we introduce like scaffoldings. Paramarthananda Swami always says, it is like a scaffolding or like a cup you use to drink milk. Use the cup intelligently, drink the milk, enjoy the payasam, and through the cup. Leave it. Then what? Then what? There is no use no more. You don't carry that cup again and again. That's why the reality in duality you have to take out. Experientially, world continues to be there. World has got utility also. Because world has got utility, experienceability, tangibility, variety, therefore it is real. You cannot say. It is an optical illusion. For an ignorant person, Lakshitaha means Acharya said what? Mudhaihi, anatmavidbihi Lakshitaha. Unintelligent people, Atma, through nature, who do not know, they consider this universe as real. And its afflictions are also real. Then samsara continues. What is moksha? Indica Moksha is there. Our title of this Advaita Academy, Indica Moksha. What is moksha? Moksha means nothing but understanding my real nature as Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. Body-mind complex is Lakshakam, indicators to show my real nature. Tattvajnaihi kalpita kramaha adhyaropa apavada. Apavada kali, that negation time, na nirodhaha, na cha utpattihi, na baddhaha, na cha sadhakaha, na mumukshuhu, na vai muktaha. Iti esha paramarthata. The ultimate reality is only knowing that I am free, ever free, Atma Swarupam. I was not bound. I am not bound. I cannot be bound. But this body-mind complex, as long as I give importance, reality to this duality, there will be a conflict in human mind. The clarity has to come in one's own intellect. Moksha means freedom from samsara. Samsara means I have birth, I have death, I have punya, papa, karma. Once you understand the lakshartha of Ishvara, lakshartha of Jiva is nothing but Chaitanya. Upon Chaitanyam alone, everything is superimposed, adhyaropa. Temporarily we take. Now present trend, yesterday only we got results. That ruling party has to take the help of other parties to form a government. Temporarily, we have to take. If I say this example, you understand very well. Temporarily, they have to take. It does not mean their ideology and this ruling party ideology are one and the same. But you have to take temporarily. Satkaryavada, like you have to take. And we have refuted Nastikavadas, all opposition parties. Nastikavadas, we have refuted outright in the beginning itself. It is my personal opinion, expression, just like that. Don't take literally, okay? This Satkaryavada, Arambhavada, Parinamavada are only Arambhavada outright we have refuted. Even Parinamavada temporarily taken for time being until the seeker is able to walk without any support. For that time being, Adhyaropa. Apavadabhyam by negation. Therefore, there is no any contradiction or inconsistency in the scriptural teaching. There is no inconsistency. There is a consistency. Samanvaya is there. That Samanvaya, to understand, the seeker has to dwell upon that bhashyam of Acharya. How beautifully Acharya presents this Adhyaropa and Apavada, that Mithyavada is very, very important for Advaitin. Sadasad Vilakshanam is very important. Sat, Asat, only other systems, even for Visishtadvaiti, Swapna is also real. What to talk of Vyavaharika Jagat, it is much more real for them. All systems of philosophies we have to study to understand how Advaita Vedanta alone is final. Not just for refuting sake. We are studying Dvaita, Visishta Dvaita, Sankhya, Nyaya, all these systems. If you understand little bit, you understand how great Advaita Vedanta, that alone is the truth. Bhashyakara, in all his bhashyams, how much he presents that. You understand the Hridayam of Adi Shankaracharya. Tatparya Lingam he brings out in that. In Sutra Bhashyam also, Gita Bhashyam also, Upanishad Bhashyam also, everywhere. That Prapanchopashamam, very important. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Three are introduced. We should not get stuck with that. Layachintana kramaha. Shishyanam sukha bodhartham. Adi marakakudadu. We should not forget that. At the same time, you have to recognize the role of Ishvara in one's life. As a Jiva, the body, Jiva is none other than the Upahita Chaitanyam is available. The Atma, I am available in this body. That Karya Karanam, we introduce Karyam first. Known to unknown. What is known? Everybody knows the world is there in front of me. I am experiencing the universe. There is lot of utility is there. Beauty is there. Variety is there. How can I say this universe is unreal? It is impossible. Not only impossible, it is wrong also, people say. But what Upanishad is teaching, neti neti, traya swapnaha, Aitareya says. And adavante cha yan nasti, prapanchopashamam, upashamam. That upashamam is nothing but falsification of the nama rupa. Utilizing that Karanam Brahma status, we give Brahman Karanam status for Jagat Karyam. Karanam Brahma is Ishvara. Brahman is Akaranam. Originally speaking, Ishvara is Lakshyartha, Ishvara is Nirakara. Lakshyartha of Jiva, Chaitanyam is Nirakara. Formless. That form is given temporarily for Jiva and Ishvara, the Chaitanyam, that reflected consciousness, that process and all, you know. I don't want to dwell upon that. Karyam Jagat is introduced. For Brahman, Karana status we have given temporarily. Acharya presents in one shloka beautifully, Ekameva sadaneka karanam, karanantara nirasa karanam, karya karana vilakshanam yat brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. In Ghatabhashyam, Brihadaranyaka Upanishad introduction, Acharya writes, introduce the pot. Pot is the karyam. People think, what is this pot? A simple thing. No, there is a lot of teaching in this. Rajju Sarpa, marriage water, shell silver, all are called Adhyaropa. Adhyaropa means you superimpose the snake upon the rope. As long as you are mistaking the rope as snake, you cannot see the rope. Rope knowledge is required to falsify the snake. Shell knowledge is required to falsify the silver. Desert knowledge is required, that sand knowledge, to falsify the marriage water. So, adhyasa, there is superimposition, erroneous perception. Whole universe is an erroneous perception. You can make use of it, but you should not give reality to that. That is called prapanchopashamam. Where prapancha is dissolved in the mind of such a wise person, it is there for appearance, but not there really. So this karyam, ghata, karya ghataha, introduced by Acharya. Ghata is karyam, product. What is satyam? Clay is satyam. So karanam status we have given to the clay. Karanatvam status is given to the clay. Pot is karyam, because pot alone is known, known to unknown. Pot is known, but what is unknown? Karanam, mridha, is unknown. Vedanta comes to that, introducing the pot, karyam, to take you to that karanam, clay. So you understand what is the karanam. Clay is the karanam. Once you understand the clay is karanam, then what is our job? We say there is no pot. Vacharambhanam vikaro namadheyam mrittika ityeva satyam. It is only a lip movement. What? Pot. Vikaraha. Modification. Abhivyakti. It is really not there. Once karyam is negated, then Karanam status automatically goes away. Ishvara Karanatvam, the Brahma Karanatvam also go away. Because once you falsify the universe, the purpose of Ishvara, you attain as an upasaka, meditator, take that phalam from the Lord, karma phalam, then Shiyante asya karmani tasmin drishte paravari. Once you understand your real nature by Guru Kripa, Shastra Kripa, Atma Kripa, Ishvara Kripa, then you can remove the Karanatvam status. Like that part Karanatvam status you have taken in Vakya Vritti, Acharya writes, Karanatvam status of Brahman also taken out once Jagat is like a Karyam, pot-like Jagat universe is falsified. Once you falsify that, Karanatvam status of Brahman also taken out. Brahman is not Karanam. Brahman is not Karanam. Brahman cannot be Karanam. Then what is this Karanatma status? For your sake, my dear, introduce it temporarily. There is no pot at all. Once pot is not, where is the causality of the clay? Causality has also gone, disappeared. Understand? Similarly, as long as you see the Jagat as real, Ishvara as Karanam, Brahman as Ishvara, Maya, Sahitam, Brahma is introduced. Once you understand Ishvara's real nature and Jagat is real nature also, Sat, Chit, Anandam, Brahma, Jiva, nature is also Sat, Chit, Ishvara, nature is also Sat, Chit, Jagat, अपरोक्षत्व सिद्ध्यर्थम चित स्वरूपम उच्यते सर्वगत सिद्ध्यर्थम ब्रह्मण इज सर्वगतम सद्रूपम सत्स्वरूपम उच्यते पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थम आनंदो ब्रह्मेति व्यजानात् I am ananda swarupam. To recognize that purushartha siddhyartham anandatvam uच्यते सच्चिदानंद स्वरूपः aham brahma asmi. Therefore, as per Advaita Siddhanta, Srishti is only a temporary adhyaropa given for the sake of mediocre student. Then the student become refined, mature, having got the benefit of this Lakshakam Jagat, and that Lakshitam is wound up, Lakshitam Brahma. Then this Jagat, Ishvara, and Jiva Shariram, the purpose is served, over. There is no more prayojanam for that. So this is the beauty of Advaita Siddhanta while talking about the Srishti. 24 principles, whatever you take, all are only for teaching purpose at the time of Adhyaropa. We need not bother about too much about the Krama or Vyutkrama or Akrama Srishti and all. Don't probe too much into that. Understand the Prakriyas, Avasthatraya, Prakriya and Panchakosha Prakriya and Drishdrishya Viveka Prakriya and Adhyaropa Apavada. All these are beautiful methods, methodology given to us. With the help of gurus, we have to receive this teaching and own up and claim and propagate this Adi Shankaracharya's beautiful Advaita Siddhanta is not belong to Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya brought out that what is the purport of the scriptures, Tatparya Lingam. What is the Tatparyam? Then only you can attain that Advaita Jnana. That is the ultimate Purushartha, that is real moksha. Understanding that there is nothing else is required other than understanding. This is called real knowledge. With this, I conclude the topic of Srishti, creation, within quote, is manifestation, as per Advaita Siddhanta. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Swamiji. Jnate dvaitam na vidyate, maya matramidam dvaitam, advaitam paramarthata. Swakale satyavat bhati prabodha samaya asad bhavati. That is a beautiful lecture covering this Srishti and Advaita Vedanta. Thank you very much. Thanks once again. Sashtanga Dandavat to you. In viewers, in the evening we have yet another session by Ramu Mohan Subramaniam. Please join in the evening, 7 o'clock Indian Standard Time. The subject is mind motion. Importance of Shraddha in Dharma and Moksha. Thank you. Thank you once again.
Thank
for
you.
joining.
Yes.